Are you rich? Are you successful? Are you physically attractive? To answer this question, you have to engage in social comparison. You evaluate yourself by comparing it with others. You need context. You need something to measure against. So it's totally understandable. It's like asking, are you tall? If you are living alone on an island, you might not be able to answer this question. Like tall compared to who?
It's whom?
To whom? But you can easily answer this question if you compare yourself with your classmates, for example.
I'm 2 feet tall and everybody in here.
So social comparison is needed to make sense of the world. And who do you compare with? People in your environment, your friends, your family, your neighbors, your classmates or former classmates, people at your office, and people in your vicinity. So we agree. Social comparison is natural. However, comparing yourself to others could be quite toxic. Picture this. You go to a high school reunion and you see that kid who never took his education seriously is now the regional director of a multinational corporation. And the other guy is the CEO.
I'm CEO.
And that third guy owns his own chain of successful restaurants. And your other former classmate is a congressman. And the other guy is a partner at a major law firm. And you think, man, I'm just an accountant. Everybody's ahead of me. And when you leave the party, you get into your Toyota Corolla and you look over your shoulder and one of your other former classmates is riding in his Cadillac Escalade. And you think, man, his car is 6 times more expensive than mine. I'm such a loser. And what's worse, you no longer have to go to a high school reunion to feel bad about yourself. Social media has got you covered. It brings all these things straight to your screen and puts it in your face. You scroll your feed. Last weekend Bob took an exotic trip to Barbados. What did I do on the weekend? I took a trip to the supermarket to buy diapers for my children. Man, I'm such a loser. I had a friend who told me that she disabled her Facebook account because she was tired of seeing all her friends posting pictures of their families, their husband and babies. And at the time, she was unmarried and had no children. So Facebook was making her feel depressed. It's brutal. And you might think that if only I work harder, I can make more money and get a better title and then I'll feel good about myself. Well, I have some bad news for you. Studies show that when people climb the ladder of success, they look upwards, not downwards when comparing with others. So if you move from a poor neighborhood to an affluent neighborhood, you start comparing yourself with people in the affluent neighborhood. Now you have higher competition. Your neighbor has a better car. Your other neighbor has a larger house. Oh, look at his kids. I can tell from the uniform they go to that fancy school. My kids go to that average school. Man, he's better than me. And again, you feel bad about yourself. The same thing happens with academic success and intelligence. Say you are the smart kid in your average school. You get the highest grade. Everyone thinks you're bright. You feel good about yourself. Then you go to MIT and you quickly realize that on the MIT campus, compared to all those geniuses around you, you are now of average intelligence, maybe even below average. It's like, man, I thought I was smart. Apparently, I'm a dumbass over here. You used to be the big fish in the small pond, but now you are the fish in an ocean full of giant sharks. You are now small, and again, you feel bad about yourself. I know this girl, she's absolutely gorgeous, but she doesn't think so. She thinks that, okay, I'm above average. Above average? Really? You think you're just above average? Have you seen yourself? Do you guys have a mirror at home? And it wasn't one of those cases where the girl is trying to be humble, or she's fishing for a compliment, like, hey, I'm not very pretty. Oh no, you are very pretty. Oh, thank you. And she gets the compliment and she's happy about it. No. She really doesn't think that she is that gorgeous. And then it started making sense. She was so beautiful that she was getting those modeling gigs. And who is she surrounded by at those gigs? Models, attractive models, ladies who are hired purely on the basis of their looks. They weren't hired because of their charming personality. It's their looks. So compared to those models, she felt that she's average. It's like, this girl is taller than me. This girl has a perfect body. That other girl has those beautiful high cheekbones. So compared to all these gorgeous models, she feels that, okay, maybe I'm kind of attractive, but I'm not super beautiful. The same thing goes with those bodybuilders. You think, man, this guy has a great body. He doesn't think so. Why? Because he's comparing himself with other bodybuilders and he feels small. Another problem with social comparison is that it's superficial. You look at the tip of the iceberg and you conclude that people are better than you. But it's illogical because you simply don't have enough information to make a comparison. Let's go back to that high school reunion. Yeah, I'm married now. You see that blonde girl over there? Yeah, that's my wife. She's a model. Nice. Yeah, I got married too. You see that girl over there in the brown dress? Yeah, the one who's eating all the donuts. And you think to yourself, man, look at him, he's so lucky, he married a model. Meanwhile, I'm married to this average-looking girl. Everybody's doing better than me. I'm such a loser. Well, you don't know. Okay, maybe she looks more physically attractive than your wife, but that doesn't mean that he has a better wife. Maybe his wife nags him all the time. She's rude, she's disrespectful, she's unfaithful, she's selfish, she's irresponsible. Meanwhile, your wife is kind, sweet, supportive, funny, intelligent, interesting, makes great conversation. You have a lot of fun with her. You have a very good partner. Out of the two, you are the lucky one, but you can't tell because you're looking at the tip of the iceberg. Man, look at my other classmate. He's the regional vice president of sales at a multinational corporation. Me, I'm just an accountant. Why do I always pick on accountants? It's actually a perfectly respectable profession. I'm sorry, guys. My bad. Alright, so his title is fancier than yours. Perhaps he makes more money than you. But is that enough for you to conclude that he has the better job? You don't know. Maybe he's stressed out of his mind at the job. Maybe his boss threatens to fire him every single month because he's not meeting his sales target. He's always super anxious, popping pills. Maybe his stomach ties up in knots every Sunday when he realizes that he has to go to work the next morning. He has no work-life balance. He barely sees his children. Overall, your job is better in this example. And going back to social media, you do realize this is all fake, don't you? It's fake. People try so hard to convince the world that they're having a great time and that they have a beautiful life. It's like, hey, let's pretend we're happy. Flash a wide smile. It's like, girl, I can count all your teeth with that fake smile. It's like she's auditioning for a Colgate commercial. Social media is like a boxing highlight reel. I can watch a boxing match and take a few clips here and there where one boxer is landing good shots and put them together in a highlight reel and show it to you. Oh man, this boxer is really skilled, isn't he? But if you watch the entire match, the other boxer was wiping the floor with him. But the highlight reel makes him look great. Some girls scroll social media and feel bad about themselves, like, I wish I looked like her. You're sad because you don't look like her? She doesn't look like her. This beautiful photo that you're looking at, that girl, I promise you, she took 569 photos until she picked that one. Looking for the perfect angle and the perfect lighting, not to mention all the makeup and the filters that she applied to the photo. It's all fake.
Fake, 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 fake.
You're feeling bad about yourself because of a fake photo. There are studies that show that girls who use social media excessively tend to have lower self-esteem. Constantly engaging in social comparison is unhealthy. It makes you envious and jealous and resentful and bitter. Social comparison can make you forget how blessed you are and how good your life is. Now, is social comparison ever okay?
Stay tuned for part 2.
Psychologists have linked excessive social media. And coming back to social media,